Here he is, the one, the only...
Well, here I am again with a chance for each of our couples to win up to $10,000. And if any of them say the secret word, they'll win an extra $100.
Well, Groucho, before I introduce our first couple, I think our audience might like to know that the two sisters, Mercedes White and Lena Pereira, they're the ones that got mixed up in the quiz last time, and you invited them to come back on the show. Well, they're here tonight, and they'll appear a little later. Meantime, Miss Jean Farrar and Mr. Robert Norris are standing by, so folks, you go in please and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word, and you each get an extra $50. It's a common word, something you see every day. Jean Farrar and Robert Norris, you're nice-looking youngsters. Jean, how old are you?
I don't believe there is such a thing as age. I believe I'm becoming younger each year.
I see. In that case, you're 40. Bob, are you as reluctant to divulge your age as this little blonde here?
I'm 29, Groucho.
29. You see, he's not ashamed of it. He should be, but he isn't. Now, Jean? Jean, where are you from originally?
Bismarck, North Dakota.
Bismarck, North Dakota?
Yes.
Are you a Svenska?
Norwegian.
Norwegian. Well, that's almost the same thing, isn't it? Bob, it says here you're from Des Moines.
Des Moines, Iowa. That's right,
I know it very well, Des Moines. Iowa, you know, is the hog state, isn't it? There are more hogs in Iowa than any place in the world, with the possible exception of the Los Angeles Freeway. Did you have a job in Des Moines?
Well, I went to school there, Groucho, and then later on I was served with the 63rd Gun Battalion, the anti-aircraft.
And when was this job?
Well, that was during the Korean War, Groucho.
Oh, that was a pretty rough deal for some of the boys. Where were you stationed?
I was in Germany, Groucho.
During the Korean War, you were in Germany? This kid's no fool. Huh? You were in Germany a whole year, huh?
Yes,
Now, where's your Leica camera? Where's your Swiss watch?
Well, I
Came
had
back empty-handed, huh?
Well, I
You're
had
a disgrace of the armed forces. Who do you work for now, Bob?
Well, I work for the Pacific Telephone Company.
Oh. Gene, let's get some facts about you. This isn't going to be easy. I know that. Or who's he even? You're a rosy-cheeked, healthy-looking girl. Are you married?
No.
Do you have a job?
Yeah.
You know, you're not on the stand now. I mean, she's going to take the Fifth Amendment any minute. You do have a job, huh?
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm the physical culture director.
Ah, she talks.
At the tennis club in Palm Springs.
Oh, well, that explains your peaches and cream complexion.
That's right.
I have a peaches and cream complexion, too. It's true. Stewed peaches and sour cream. You're not married,
No.
No, and you're interested in health,
Yeah.
Gene, how did you get interested in physical culture?
Well, Groucho, at one time I was Bernard McFadden's protege.
Oh.
I studied yogi.
Yogi? What's yogi? Is that a baseball player?
A yogi stands on their head when first awakening in the morning, about 5:30 a.m. Vibrates and sends vibrations all over the place. And the vibrations are very strong if you have a bowl of strawberry yogurt to go with it.
What do? Do you stick your head in a bowl of yogurt and then stand on your head?
Well, I eat it while I'm standing on my head.
Well, that isn't yogi. That's any teenage girl talking on the telephone.
Well,
Could you stand on your head for us now?
I don't have the proper attire.
No, that's what I was referring to. If you had the proper attire, I wouldn't have asked you. You say you send out vibrations while your head is in this bowl of jelly?
Yes,
What kind of vibrations?
the correct vibrations.
The correct ones?
Groucho, don't you sense my vibrations standing here?
I can feel your vibrations, yes. And I'm crazy about them, too. What about you? Can you feel them?
No, not I don't, Groucho.
You're not getting the vibrations at all, huh? I'm getting not only the vibrations, I'm getting the Mousketeer marching song. Gene, did you learn yogi from Bernard McFadden, or did you study with somebody else?
I studied with Mahatma Gandhi.
Really?
Yes.
Gandhi, you were in fast company.
He also taught me the value of the soybean.
The soybean?
Yeah. Have you ever milked a soybean, Groucho?
Milk the,
Yeah.
milk the soybean?
Yeah.
I'd like to, but how do you get under it? Now, what about you, Bob? Do you have any hobbies that might compare with your partner's interests?
That was funny, you know?
Well, I like
You like that, huh? Do you have any hobbies, Bob?
Well, Groucho, I like to memorize facts in general, like all the United States presidents, vice presidents, secretary of states, and each president, all the winners of the Kentucky Derby, that is the horse, and naming all the winners of the Indianapolis Speedway, and naming thousands of facts on the Major League ball players, plus naming all the winners of the Rose Bowl, and so forth, many other facts.
Well, you have an amazing collection of trivia, if what you say is true. Were you born in a hospital or an isolation booth? You like that, eh?
Yeah.
Don't you want to kiss me now? Boy, did I get a mouthful of yoga that time. You have a sort of a photographic memory. Eh?
Well, Groucho, I use the chain system.
The chain system? What is that, cigar stores, you mean?
Well, like...
Give us an example.
Like, for instance, well, like I could tell you, like on Stan the Man, his lifetime record's through 56, base hits 2,781, doubles 572, triples 162, home runs 352, runs scored 1,580, runs batted in 1,470, long hits 1,086, extra bases on long hits 1,952, lifetime average 340, and fielding average 989, games played 2,144, times at bat 8,184. And I can go through
He
Williams.
must be a lot of fun to go out with for a girl, huh? I'd like to go on talking to you two, but I have to get home and read The Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. You have chosen from our list of 300 categories facts about presidents. What president who was a big game hunter wrote a book called African Game Trails?
Yeah, that's right. Theodore Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt is right.
You're on your way. You have one right.
What president married Bess Wallace?
Harry S. Truman.
Right.
You're halfway there. You have two right.
What president was known as the father of the University of Virginia?
Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson.
You have three right, one more right, and you'll have $1,000.
What was President Fillmore's first name?
Miller.
Miller.
Millard is right. That's right. Well, you won $1,000. You can keep it, or you can come back later and try to double your money. You may even get a chance at $10,000. So go over there and sit down and think about it. And if we don't see you later, thanks for being on the show.
Bless you. God bless
Thank
you.
you.
The Groucho, Miss Patsy Cline is waiting to talk to you, and her partner is a special guest, Mr. Jack Warner, Jr.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and take home an extra $100. It's a common word, something you see every day. Jack Warner, Jr., you must be the son of Samuel Goldwyn, huh?
No, Groucho?
As a matter of fact, I've known your father for a good many years, Jack. He's a real nice guy and loves to crack jokes. Every once in a while, he gets off a pretty good one. Isn't that true?
I think so.
He's president of Warner Brothers now, and he's come a long way in the movie business. Last time I saw him, he was just starting out. He had just bought his first popcorn machine and a quarter-pound of butter. Actually, it wasn't even butter, it was margarine. What sort of work do you do, Jack? Are you in the airplane manufacturing business?
No, I'm with Warner Brothers Pictures.
Oh, really? Well, that is a surprise. Huh? Well, do you think it's helped your career, being the son of the big boss?
Well, it hasn't hurt.
That's the greatest understatement since Noah said it looks like rain. What do you do at Warner's?
Well, I'm the executive in charge of the TV film commercials and of industrial films and of special purpose films.
No. Have you ever produced any movies yourself?
Yes, I have, Groucho. I made a film as an independent. It was a artistic triumph, I think, but rather a financial flop.
You made a picture that lost money? Was your father pretty upset by this?
Oh, no, not at all, Groucho.
Why not?
Well, I made it for 20th Century Fox.
In that case, your father must have been mighty proud of you. You showed the true Warner spirit. What was the name of this picture?
Well, it was called The Man Who Cheated Himself.
And did you play the lead in this?
No,
Your name is Patsy Cline?
That's right, Groucho.
Well, you're a very cute girl, Patsy. Wouldn't you say so, Jack?
Oh, indeed I would.
How old are you, Patsy?
I'm 19.
Do you go to school?
Yes, Groucho, I go to UCLA.
But did you ever think about romance, or do you ever think about romance?
Frequently.
Frequently. Well, that's certainly often enough now. Are you thinking of marriage?
Well, I'm waiting for Mr. Wright.
Which one, Orville or Wilbur? What kind of men do you prefer?
Well, older men from about 25, 35.
Well, they're awful, they can hardly walk at that age. Patsy, your face looks kind of familiar. Have you ever been on our show before?
No, Groucho.
But I have met you before somewheres. Where was it?
Well, it was at the Beverly Cannon Theater. I'd left the movie for a few moments to get some popcorn. And I was just finished buying my popcorn, and I happened to see a picture of General Grant. And being interested in art, I walked over to examine it. And as I turned away from the picture, I saw you. And you raised your eyebrows at me, like that.
I did that? What did I say to you?
Well, you said, do you know who that's a picture of? And I said, yes, that's General Grant. And you said, do you know who I am? And I said, why, yes, you're Groucho Marx.
Okay, now I've got a question for you. Which one of us is buried in Grant's tomb? Jack, I'm curious about something. You're a successful executive. You're an enormously wealthy man. Why did you want to be on our show? Not that you can't make some money, but I'm just curious.
Well, I am the president of the Mental Health Foundation in Los Angeles County, which is quite active, meeting a problem which is with us every day, though we realize it very little.
Yeah.
There are perhaps 10 million individuals in the United States, correct? That is 1 in 16, if you want to get more specific. So this is not a statistic to be shrugged
1 in 15 after this conversation.
Which one?
Me. And now, what can be done about this?
Well, one thing is to engage in research, find out things that we may not know today. Science, working through established methods and those of new research, will do something to reduce the statistic. Meanwhile, there is this thing we can do as individuals, and that's to make contributions, as I plan to tonight if I am fortunate in winning some money.
Now, suppose you don't win any money tonight.
I'll still make the contribution.
Oh.
And this contribution can be sent very simply to Mental Health, care of Postmaster.
Well, I hope you clean up in the quiz, because the Mental Health Foundation needs all the financial help we can get. You selected familiar lyrics from famous songs. I'll give you a line from the lyrics. You give me the title of the song. If you miss 2 in a row, you're out. If you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000. Now, I'd say the line, oh, it's a long, long while from May to December. Now, what is the song?
September Song by Kurt Weill.
That's right.
We have 1 right, 3 more right, and you'll have $1,000.
I, of course, replied, something here inside cannot be denied.
Smoke gets in your eyes.
That's right.
You have 2 right now.
It isn't raining rain, you know. It's raining violets.
April Shower.
You made those Jolson pictures, Eddie.
Quite a while back.
1 more right, and you'll have $1,000.
Grab your coat and grab your hat. Leave your worry on the doorstep.
Sunny side of the street.
Sunny side of the eggs, that's right. No,
4
sunny
in a
side
row?
of the street.
You did get 4 in a row, didn't they?
Yeah, 4 in a row, yeah.
And you wind up with $1,000.
Now, listen. Hear this. You've won $1,000. You can keep it and quit, or else you can come back at the end of the show and try to double your money. You may even get a chance at $10,000. So go over there and sit down and think about it.
Young ladies on the show last week who seemed to get a little confused during the quiz, and they're here tonight.
You've got them back?
Yes, we have them back.
How did you do this? This innate charm of yours?
No, just easy. We just asked them to come back.
And they were willing to come, huh?
Yeah.
They're probably enamored of you, don't you think?
They're what?
Enamored?
No, it's Lena Pereira and Mercedes White. Girls, would you please come in and meet Groucho Marx again?
Welcome. I'm glad to see you. Welcome back to You Bet Your Life. We have a new secret word, and if you say it, you're each going to get an extra $50. It's a common word, something you see every day. Which one is Lena this week, and which one is Mercedes?
I'm Lena.
You're Mercedes?
Mercedes.
You're Mercedes.
Mercedes.
By the way, last week, one of your husbands was a cow milker, and the other one was out of work. Has that situation changed any since I saw you last?
He still milks cows.
Oh. Well, anyway, the reason we asked you up is last week you girls got confused about the quiz and you went broke. Or machola, as they say in France. Now, I'd like to know just why you were confused.
Well, we had asked for popular music, and you gave us lyrics, and we expected the band to play, but instead you sang, and we couldn't understand anything.
In other words, you're not crazy about my singing.
No, not exactly. No.
Well, you certainly agreed about that, didn't you, huh? What did your husband have to say about you going broke last week, Lena?
Well, he said I came with nothing. I'm going home with nothing.
Is nothing out front now?
Yeah, there's still out there somewhere. I don't know where.
Oh, and is your nothing out front?
Yeah, he's out there somewhere.
Would the two nothings stand up for a minute? Well, look, as long as you're standing up, would you mind coming up here for a second and letting the audience get a good look at you? Come right up here now. Would you girls introduce me? Which is which?
This is Johnny, that's Manuel, that's Francis.
Well, that's pretty clear. Now,
That's mine, and
let's
that's Manuel. This is Manuel.
which is yours?
This is Manuel. Oh, no. This is mine.
This is the milkman?
No, he's the milker. Show me your hands when you used to be a milker. Show me your hands.
Let's see your hands, huh? Let's see. Now do it, huh? There wasn't any milk, but there's no blood left. You fellas are pretty quiet. Are you always this quiet?
Always. They never talk much. No, they're always and hardly get them to talk at home either.
You won't talk at home, I
Hardly either. I know hardly ever.
I wonder why. My guess is they not only don't talk very much, but by this time they also don't bother listening very much. You fellas listen to what the girls have to say?
Oh, yeah, I think they do.
Well, I'm convinced that I got you mixed up last week. Now, we don't make a practice of doing this, but I'm going to give you another crack at the quiz. And this time, if you don't win any money, you realize it's your own fault. I mean, I'm doing my best. Now, what quiz do you want this time? Music?
Popular music.
Do you want me to sing the song?
No. No, God, no. Please don't sing. Why not? Give us a chance. We want the band to play. Is there a band? Like the band to
Have
play.
you ever heard this band play?
Well, I watch it on television, but I've never...
Say, Jack, have you got music as a category? Musical category? Okay, now. Would you husbands mind sitting down? What about over here? Or sit on each other's lap or something. Here, say, what about here? Jack Meakin is going to play some tunes, and you name them. If you miss 2 in a row, you're out. If you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000. Okay? Identify this one. Play it, Jack.
Truly I do.
You're as far away as you were last week when I was singing the songs. Well, you've got one wrong now. Get another one wrong, and we throw you and your husbands out.
Well, that's one way of putting it, yes.
What's the matter? Oh, you want to know the title? It's called It's a Sin to Tell a Lie. Now, you should have known that. I'm sure you guys go dancing every night.
No.
All right. What is this tune? This is one of the big ones of the 1957 season.
Butterfly.
Butterfly is right. Well, you're on. Now you've got a good start.
One right now.
Give me the name of this one. What's the answer?
To spend one night with you.
Yeah.
See. To spend one night with you in our old rendezvous, Maria.
Well, you're dangling.
That's my desire.
That's right.
Right. Now you have two right. Get
I
the
thought
next
I
two
was
right.
your desire. All right,
that
now listen to
500.
this and tell me what it is. Talk it over.
My affection, rosy, rosy bloom.
No, it's Moonlight Cocktail.
Moonlight cocktail, yeah.
Well, now you got one wrong and one right. Is that right?
No, they have one wrong.
You have one wrong and none right.
None right.
None right.
But don't get the next one wrong.
No. All right, here we go. How about this one? Oh, it's on all the time on the radio. I'm sorry, it's on the street where you live from my fair
I
lady.
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I'm sorry, Miss Tunero, so you're all through. We don't want you to go away empty-handed. I'm going to ask you one question now for $100. How many bullets does a six-shooter shoot?
6.
6 is right. Sorry you didn't win more, but thanks anyway for being with us. You bet your life.
Well, here's the story on the big question, Groucho. Our first couple, Gene Farrar and Robert Norris, have decided not to take a chance. They'll keep what they won so far, but Patsy Cline and Jack Warner Jr. have a different decision, and here they are to tell you what they've decided. Patsy Cline and Jack Warner Jr.
You won $1,000. You have a chance to win a lot more. What do you propose to do? Patsy?
Well, I'm not much of a gambler at heart, so I think I'm
Well, then why did you talk to me in the lobby of the theater? What are you going to do? You're going to keep your money?
I'm going to keep my $500.
I think that's a smart
And
thing for a young girl who's just gone to school and can use it.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. You know what this means? You have a chance to win a lot more. If you fail, you wind up with a total of $250. You ready?
I am, Groucho.
Take a number from 1 to 10 and turn the wheel. What's the number?
The number is going to be 7, since it's there already. Do I have
Okay.
to turn it?
Give it a fling. It's your own responsibility. Your number was 7, and it came up 9. All right, here we go. The highest mountain in the world is Everest, but the tallest mountain is a volcanic peak in Hawaii. You ready to give up? It rises 13,000 feet above sea level and descends another 18,000 feet below the sea. For $1,000, what is the tallest peak in Hawaii? No? I don't. Good thing I got this card. Okay, what do you think?
Well, in the nature of a guess, the name of Mount Kona comes to me, which I'm afraid is wrong.
No, it's close. It's Mauna Kea.
Mauna Kea. Well, I've never been closer than Catalina, you see.
Well, I'm sorry you missed it because you're here on such a worthwhile mission, but you wound up with $500, so that isn't so bad. No, we found up with $250, yeah? I'm as confused as you are, and much poorer. And thanks for being with us, Jack. And give my regards to your old man, huh? Here he is, the one, the only... Well, here I am again with a chance for each of our couples to win up to $10,000. And if any of them say the secret word, they'll win an extra $100.
Well, Groucho, before I introduce our first couple, I think our audience might like to know that the two sisters, Mercedes White and Lena Pereira, they're the ones that got mixed up in the quiz last time, and you invited them to come back on the show. Well, they're here tonight, and they'll appear a little later. Meantime, Miss Jean Farrar and Mr. Robert Norris are standing by, so folks, you go in please and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word, and you each get an extra $50. It's a common word, something you see every day. Jean Farrar and Robert Norris, you're nice-looking youngsters. Jean, how old are you?
I don't believe there is such a thing as age. I believe I'm becoming younger each year.
I see. In that case, you're 40. Bob, are you as reluctant to divulge your age as this little blonde here?
I'm 29, Groucho.
29. You see, he's not ashamed of it. He should be, but he isn't. Now, Jean? Jean, where are you from originally?
Bismarck, North Dakota.
Bismarck, North Dakota?
Yeah.
Are you a Svenska?
Norwegian.
Norwegian. Well, that's almost the same thing, isn't it? Bob, it says here you're from Des Moines.
Des Moines, Iowa, that's right,
I know it very well, Des Moines. Iowa, you know, is the hog state, isn't it? There are more hogs in Iowa than any place in the world, with the possible exception of the Los Angeles Freeway. Did you have a job in Des Moines?
Well, I went to school there, Groucho, and then later on I was served with the 63rd Gun Battalion, the anti-aircraft.
And when was this job?
Well, that was during the Korean War, Groucho.
Oh, that was a pretty rough deal for some of the boys. Where were you stationed?
I was in Germany, Groucho.
During the Korean War, you were in Germany? This kid's no fool.